Can I say to Queenslanders everywhere, wherever you are, if you are, so many places to list, if you're in central Queensland, if you're in southwest Queensland, if you're in western Queensland, if you're in the Burnett region, the Darling Downs, Toowoomba, the Lockyer Valley, Ipswich or Brisbane, all of those places have been affected by floods. And I say to every one of the people in those areas and to Queenslanders in other parts of the state, as we weep for what we have lost, and as we grieve for family and friends, and we confront the challenge that is before us, I want us to remember who we are. We are Queenslanders. We're the people that they breed tough north of the border. We're the ones that they knock down and we get up again. I said earlier this week that this weather may break our hearts, and it is doing that, but it will not break our will. And in the coming weeks and the coming months, we are going to prove that beyond any doubt. Together, we can pull through this, and that's what I'm determined to do, and with your help, we can achieve it. We're in a very strange situation here in Brisbane. There are parts of the city which today are seeing blue sky and sunshine for the first time in weeks. Their suburb is completely unaffected, and I think they probably feel a bit euphoric this morning. But that's because they haven't yet gone into those suburbs that have been completely devastated. I think in the days to come, as people get out and start talking to their friends, as they start to be part of the volunteer teams, as they start to actually see and hear some of the stories of the families that have been affected by this, the reality will start to sink in for everybody. And I'm sorry if I was a little emotional. When the reality sinks in, when you're flying over those homes and you look at those roofs, and I could see hundreds of roofs yesterday, and that's all I could see was their rooftops. And underneath every one of those roofs is a family. Underneath every single one of those rooftops is a horror story. And we're going to see that play out. So I think it is going to take some days for it to totally sink in Brisbane what has happened to our city. As the water goes down, that floating walkway is only one part of the city that we can tangibly see we've lost. We are going to see damage and destruction in the central business district, in the parks, in the gardens, in the schools, and in the neighbourhoods of people we know and love. So it is going to be, I think, a gradual realisation.